Hi everyone, this is G.P. Walsh, and I am a man on a mission. It's a one-man mission, and that's to improve and transform the lives of every person on the planet. Yeah, it's a big dream. It's a very big dream. Many would actually refer to it as a delusion, and I would be sore-pressed not to agree with them. But you know what? It's a big delusion. Because let me tell you something. What you actually receive in your life will never ever be bigger than what you dream. I mean, if your dream is only this big, anything bigger is going to have a hard time getting in there. Going to have a hard time getting through the walls that you've set up to surround this little dream. But if you dream this big, you may not actually get there, all the way anyway, but you're certainly going to get a lot farther than here. And who knows? You just might get the whole enchilada. So how am I going to realize my dream? My dream of transforming the lives of everybody on the planet. Well, I'm merely going to make use of my normal inclinations, my natural curiosity, my love of learning, my desire to find obvious truths that work, that help people. And then I'm going to take that stuff that I learn and I'm going to communicate it to others. I'm going to teach other people how to use it. I'm going to unblock things in my life, and then I'm going to show other people how to unblock things in their own life. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to inspire people to even go beyond that and to learn how to teach it to other people themselves, so that the whole thing will spread out and make a critical mass of change throughout the entire world. So this place can be what we all know it can be. So, I believe in coaching. I believe in this whole process. I think it's kind of the modern equivalent of what used to happen, the way people used to learn in the days of the apprentice and the master. If you wanted to learn something back then, you didn't study about it in books. You went to people who knew how to do it. You hung out with people who already had that skill mastered. And a kind of personal transmission takes place of the skill and the knowledge and the insight. And it appears to be the shortest distance between being a novice and being a master. And it seems that the level of mastery was even greater than we know today through our educational systems. So the first step in this process of kind of joining in, of kind of jumping on this train of skill mastery and transformation, is to find a coach, is to get involved in this process of learning. To help do that, I created this little book, How to Hire a Life Coach, or any kind of coach for that matter. Unfortunately, howtohireacoach.com wasn't available, so I had to take howtohirealifecoach.com. But this book will work for any kind of coaching. It contains 20 questions to ask before you hire the coach. Look, there's all sorts of different kinds of coaches. There's different kinds of emphasis, there's different kinds of specialties, different kinds of personalities. And if you want to improve your golf swing, you don't go to a business marketing coach, right? If you want to get over a tough relationship you just got through, you don't go to a peak performance coach. If you want to realize and discover and bring into your life your life's purpose, you don't go to a time management professional. So with these very different specialties and very different emphasis, you kind of need to sort out in advance what it is you're trying to do, what it is you're trying to accomplish. So all the questions that will help you do that, I put into this book with my answers. I have like 30 years of experience of doing this, plus my own personal quest of transformation. And these are all the things that I hear over and over again, and all the mistakes that I've made, that if I didn't make those mistakes, this process would have been a whole lot easier. So, like any good coach, I'm going to save you from falling into the pitfalls by just answering a few questions. So I want you to go to my website, howtohirealifecoach.com, and it should be written right down there, and if it's not, it's going to appear any minute, and download this free book. Read it, work through the questions, and then send it to other people. Because that's how I'm going to fulfill my purpose of transforming everybody's life. Look, I can't possibly coach personally 7 billion people, not even on a good day. So what I have to do is inspire people to go through the process, go beyond their blocks, and then teach others how to do it as well. And that's how this whole thing will multiply. So if I can do that, then I've done my part in bringing us all to the critical mass so that we can really create the world we all know is possible. So head on over to howtohirealifecoach.com and sign on up, and I'll give you this free book that you can have and use. And by the time you get through the process, you really will be prepared to make what's probably one of the most important decisions of your life. This is G.P. Walsh. I want to thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.